Yeah, so this is Mark Sehl, and Dr. Lucas.
That's right.
That's Dr. Lucas. And I just got here,
Right.
and when I got here, Gerry was just about to take a nap.
Right.
And so here we are.
Here we are.
And we're talking about
The third step.
with the third step. But before we talk about that, you were saying, I was reminding you that you're Dr. Lucas.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And you were asking me how I managed to manage the money all around.
Right.
And I said, I was telling you that I work as a psychoanalyst and see patients where I live, and you used to do the same thing.
Okay. Good.
Right.
Good for you. That's it.
And that was good for you because you're Dr. Lucas.
Oh, is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
You're a doctor.
You're a doctor.
You're a doctor,
Right,
and I'm a
so-
doctor.
So that's good.
Yeah, and meaning that you took time. You took time in your life to go to a lot of schooling and a lot of training to become a doctor.
Is that right?
Yeah, a lot of time you took. You spent years and years and years educating, going to school.
Oh, is that right?
You got a doctorate, I believe, in philosophy.
Oh, philosophy?
Yeah, a doctorate in philosophy, and then you became interested in psychotherapy
Uh-huh.
and psychoanalysis.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
and you became a psychoanalyst,
Right.
and you met the wonderful man, Dr. Spotnitz.
That's right. You like that one.
I like that one. This
Good.
Dr. Spotnitz and he liked you.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
I haven't seen him.
you haven't seen him
No,
ever,
not for a long time.
right? You haven't seen him for a long time.
That's right.
Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah.
Because he was watching them or scaling for them or something.
Yeah.
Right. And he was doing them for some other people.
Do you have an idea what he was doing?
Not really, no.
I remember what he was doing. As far as I remember, he was teaching a lot.
A lot? Okay.
He was teaching psychoanalysis.
Yeah, that's right.
And
But that's before he started. And this when he became later.
uh-huh.
And he became able to work this machine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and give messages to people who were weak
Uh-huh.
and felt that way.
Uh-huh. There were good messages then,
Yeah,
right?
big messages.
Yeah. Yes, I think he might have given some of those messages to you in his teachings.
That may have been, yes, it might have been easily.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure about it though.
How can we be sure about anything sometimes,
That's
right?
right, from him.
Yeah. We can be sure enough, though, that I'm sitting here and you're sitting here.
That's right. So when he's there, and you're there, he's there.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a better idea than I have.
Yeah. No better or no worse. You have your ideas and I have my ideas.
That's right.
I like your ideas.
Okay.
You taught me a lot.
Is that right?
Mm.
Okay, good.
You taught me how to be a complete and full person.
That's good.
And yeah, you did that because you helped me understand all my thoughts and all my feelings were valid
Uh-huh.
and legitimate,
Uh-huh.
even though I was told at some point that they weren't.
Is that right? Who told you that?
Well, my parents did by not paying attention. By not paying attention to me and listening to me, it made me feel that I wasn't important enough to listen to or to be with.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so that's what happened when I was younger. They did their best.
That's right.
They did their best, but there were certain experiences that I had that made me feel that I wasn't important, and
Uh-huh.
so therefore, when I came to you for therapy, you helped me build my sense of self
Uh-huh.
up by having me talk about my life, about my feelings.
Uh-huh.
And by doing that, I gathered all that I really wasn't even aware of in me, and had a chance to voice it and tell you about it, and be mad and
Right.
and angry about what happened.
Of course.
Yeah, so you helped me immensely.
Immensely. Okay,
Immensely.
That's good. That's wonderful.
Yep.
That's great. That's wonderful.
See how important you were.
Yeah, okay. That's a wonderful thing. And
Yes.
you did it. And you did it all by yourself, right?
You helped me.
Oh, I help you with the people who help you
Yes.
with their things. Okay, good.
You helped me a lot.
Good.
Yeah, you helped me know that I could talk safely
Uh-huh.
about anything.
Anything.
Anything at all. I could say anything, and you wouldn't be angry at me. You wouldn't reprimand me. You wouldn't say that's terrible. How could you think of such a thing? You didn't say any of those negative things.
Right.
You were very, very accepting.
Good. Good. That's good.
That's a lot of quality that you have
Yes,
in
you
you.
have it. You have it.
I have it too,
That's right.
and you have it.
now.
Yeah,
That was great. That was good.
yeah.
And I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
It's the best thing you can have, I think, isn't
That's
it?
right.
Right? Yeah.
Good. It's good to have those things.
Yeah. How did you, and you got them?
Yes.
Yeah, you got
Thank you a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. You're a very wonderful person.
Thank you. I appreciate you mentioning it.
Yeah. Yep. And you still have a wonderful head of hair.
Is that right? Okay.
You do. I don't know why. I mean, it's unusual for, as we get older, to maintain that kind of crop of hair that you have.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you.
is. Yeah,
That's good.
I think. And my father, he had a lot of hair until he was died when he was about He was 99 years old.
Is that right?
Yeah.
99 years old.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow is right.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yes, it was.
And where did he learn all of that?
He learned all of that because he studied hard too. He went to Niagara University
Uh-huh.
and finished there, and so did his brother Harold. And so they both got a good education. That was back at a time when many people at that time weren't getting a college education. But he was able to go to Niagara University, and so was his brother. And then he went on to have 2 jobs. He carried 2 jobs, worked day and night.
Worked 2 jobs day and night.
Yeah, he worked hard. Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
That was good. And he did a good job.
He did a good job. Yeah,
Good.
yeah,
Good.
yeah.
That's fine. Thank you
You-
very much.
You're welcome very
I'm
much.
glad that you gave me the hint about it.
Yeah. I don't know if you know much. Do you remember much about your dad?
What?
Do you remember much about your dad, your father at all, or?
I know something about my father and my mother also.
Yeah.
And also some other people.
Uh-huh.
But mostly Gerald was my person.
Yes.
He was mostly my person.
Uh-huh.
And I did a good job with him.
Yes.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Did a good job with
Yeah.
me too.
Uh-huh.
And I was very happy that I was able to do it. That was wonderful for him. Yeah,
That's good.
yeah,
That's very good.
yeah.
So you have some happy memories of
Yes,
good,
I do
some good
have a
memories.
happy memory.
Yeah, that's good.
Those are some of those good ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's wonderful.
Mm.
It's remarkable how people who don't know what they're learning can't sometimes have good ideas about how to do the things that they should have done before in the past, right? So it's hard to know which way to go with people, one way or the other way. And sometimes when they see you, they don't care about you. And the other way is to see who you are and find out what you're doing. And then they tell you what they're doing. So then they tell you what they're doing. And then they tell you what you're going to do. And that was very lovely. And that was, believe it or not, was very helpful for me all the time. Keep my guts going on, and to keep my body going on. My brother was very good, and my brother was good also. So all of my family were good, but they couldn't stay in the field, and they couldn't do it until they got to the third stage of the fifth stage of the 15th stage of the 33rd stage of the 34th stage of the 55th stage of the 59th stage of the 59th stage.
Can I ask you something?
Believe what it was before I ever saw the thing and began to understand what it was that he was talking to me
Well, was Gerald?
about.
Gerald was very important. Is Gerald your brother?
No,
What was Gerald?
Huh?
Who was Gerald?
I don't know who he was, but he did have a lot of energies, and he had a lot of energies for me. Yes, he did.
And I'm trying to think now about Gerald. Now maybe I'm blocking
No.
in my mind about, because your name is Gerald.
Yes, it is too.
Was your father's name Gerald?
No.
No.
Well, it's also named Gerald. Yes, it is true.
Yeah.
That it was true.
So
true.
some-
True. It was, his name was Gerald. That's true.
And you said sometimes you don't know whether, sometimes it's hard to determine whether people care about you or not, sometimes?
Once in a while.
Once in a
something
while.
Like that. But this time was that he started out that way, and he went on, and he did it with full energy, and he did it for a long time.
How long would
I
you
don't
say?
remember the
Years, maybe?
No, a lot of magicians, a lot of
Yeah.
people who couldn't stand it for a long time, and they did it for a while, and then they went back to it again. But
Oh, it's tired to think about, huh?
yeah,
It's
otherwise they still had to go back and see other people. But it turned out it was okay to do, and it was better for him than for any of the other people that he knew about.
It was good for you, too?
Huh?
It was better for you?
I don't know about that because I don't remember what happened to me in my young age. So I don't really remember my young age.
Did you remember the time when, you might not have remembered, but this is a story you used to tell on the videos. You used to tell the story about how a boy went out, you met a boy in the street, maybe a school friend, and the boy hit you.
Hit me.
Hit you. And then your mother said to you, now I want you to go back out and hit him back.
Okay, good.
So the boy's father came over to your mother and said, what do you mean? How come your son hit my son? And your mother said to him, what are you talking about? Your son hit my son. So I told him to go back out and hit your son. What are you talking about?
That was good.
That was good, right?
Right, good.
Yeah,
deal.
so
Good
your
deal.
mother taught you to how to defend yourself
That's right.
and not to turn the other cheek,
That's right.
but to strike back when you needed to do so.
That's right.
Yeah.
That was wonderful.
Yeah, it's wonderful. So you learned a lot, and we're going to have to, just right now, sign off for a minute, because my tape is going to run out here, 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So this is Mark and Gerry, and this is Mark and Gerry's day.
That's right.
That's right. So it's about, let's see, yeah, it's February 13th,
Okay.
2015.
2015.
So we're going to say goodbye for now.
Okay, good. We'll
All right.
start for now.
Yeah, right
Because-
now.
Because I have